I'm James, who is also the descendant of James, who is also the descendant of James.
And I'm James. And this is Video James, and this is Light Guns!
Light guns.
Makarovs, BB guns, Derringers.
No. We're talking about light guns, meaning like zappers, man. Yeah, zappers.
Right. Gotcha. They're light too, though.
Well,
They'll
yeah.
weigh a lot. Maybe the Menacer.
Well, no.
Menacer's kind of heavy.
Well, it's got batteries in it.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Well, today we are counting down our favorite light gun games.
So hold on to your TVs by their cathode ray tubes.
And don't pee in it.
Don't pee in a TV.
No.
Is that really a disclaimer that people need? There's a history of light gun games as far back as 1932. But that's a tale for another episode on another show, probably somebody else's channel who's much more, historical than we are.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with Duck Hunt on the NES with the NES Zapper.
Whoa, you did say Duck Hunt, right?
Yes.
Just making sure.
We all have memories of that damn dog laughing at us for not being able to shoot ducks that travel at hallucinating speeds. But despite his 8-bit microaggressions, our cold-blooded thirst for duck murder kept us playing until the point that we learned that you can just stand in front of the screen and shoot and win. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Then, the blankly expressive ducks have nowhere to hide.
But why just ducks? You can shoot clay pigeons too.
But you can't shoot the dog, and that's the biggest flaw in the game. The ducks start out they're so manageable, and then they go by faster and faster, like your childhood. The next thing you know, you have kids in college and a pacemaker that gives you a valid fear of the microwave.
It actually sounds like you're on speed. Anyway.
Where did time go?
Duck Hunt. Duck
Hunt. Horror movies. Not horror movies.
Okay.
Not horror games.
No, not them horror games.
Horror games. My favorite
Right.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, well,
Got horror.
Duck Hunt was released as a double cartridge with Super Mario Brothers, so it was like the clap.
1 in 5 people have it. Boom.
Okay, but you need a CRT to play it.
Why? Asks nobody ever. Well, light guns are essentially the same as the light gun on your TV. When you play a light gun game, it's like a Mexican standoff in like a John Woo movie.
Cue the doves.
The screen flashes when you fire and it detects where you're shooting or if you have epilepsy. It'll tell you pretty quick.
Wow.
We
Okay.
need to put a warning at the beginning of this video, by the way.
Hi. Is your life pedestrian and uneventful? Do you need a little something to help you through the long, long day? What you need is to shoot a whole bunch of bad guys.
Time Crisis.
There! Shoot him!
Anyway, next up, just like when your uncle left your aunt to get a convertible, it's Time Crisis, or it's that good old midlife crisis.
It's one of the two. Time Crisis is exactly that. A stressful duck and cover, but not with ducks,
No.
light gun game that introduced the world to the Salma Hayek of light gun games, if you will. The Gun Con. It showed up in the 90s, just like Salma Hayek, and it was well built and sexy as hell, just like Salma Hayek.
Okay, moving on. Time Crisis introduced us to the new mechanic in light gun games, ducking to reload. And no, not like that, not you, but ladies. All right. Anyway, carry on.
I got one in the chamber now.
Whoa.
6-shooter. It's built to fire once.
Action!
Why don't you just stay in cover all the time? Why don't you just hide until it all blows over?
Because you can't hide from your problems. They aren't Hayden Christensen.
They're not just gonna disappear? Thanks, Hayden.
Wow. So you have to complete each segment in about 30 seconds or it's game over.
Action! Action! Action!
It's the same kind of stress that makes you cry right after sex.
Or that made my guinea pig overdose. R.I.P. Pumpernickel. You had so many demons.
Lethal Enforcer.
What do you do when 2,000 armed men rob one bank and start some shit in Chinatown? You grab your gun with only 6 bullets and you unleash the full force of the Holy Magnum. Seriously.
Magnum?
Yeah, no, not those, not those,
Oh.
not those. Seriously, what is the split on a bank job with a team of endless armed men? Unlike Duck Hunt, this is 2-player, which is great because the other cops show up, they just take aim and they're like, this and leave. They don't ever fire a shot. They leave faster than my ex-girlfriend.
Unless you accidentally shoot them.
Yeah. Is it them or Pumpernickel?
Leave the door open.
This right-wing wet dream was followed by Lethal Enforcers 2, The Gunfighters, which replaced the gangsters and Chinese chefs. I don't know why there's Chinese chefs throwing knives at you in the first Lethal Enforcers, but by God, they're there. It swaps them out for Old West Outlaws. It's kind of like the OK Corral took some Viagra and decided to make the best of the erection that lasts 3 hours. It just keeps going. And do you have the stamina to ride that one into the sunset?
Oh boy.
Talking to you, Ryan.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
No gimmicks, just shoot, more shoot. Sometimes you just gotta get all your shooty shoot out.
The natural progression of Lethal Enforcers was Area 51. It looks a little similar to it, but a little more refined, a little more pretty. It's actually it's like a movie you can shoot. It's a game from video. It's a video game. It might be the only true video game. No, not really.
No.
The
I was
one
about to
true
say.
video game. One true. Area 51, the site where that doesn't exist, but it does. It doesn't exist, but it does. Area 51 is taken over by aliens, alien-created zombies, and explosive barrels, probably left over there by the aliens. They're just kind of, they're just like space dicks. They just
floating around out there?
no.
Oh, sorry.
Not the artwork above your bed. The space dicks that you.
Oh. I think
Anyway.
it was there to build character.
The aliens are there, they're dicks, and they are, and it's time someone did something about it. Enter the STARS team. Not that one.
Who can forget the classic characters this game brought us? Like Male Soldier, who looks like he's holding in a big dumper.
And this well-prepared gal who either doesn't take the STAR uniform very seriously, or someone in command is playing a joke on her. Looks like her uniform shrunk.
Well, no, it's all cleavage. And cleavage doesn't distract the zombie aliens, but 13-year-old boys, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, in the arcades they
Yeah.
definitely missed a few
Oh yeah.
shots.
The arcades in the 90s, all the time.
Yeah.
No, you're there.
Yeah. Oh, that poor actress though. I mean, she wanted to make it big in the industry.
Oh, she made it big.
She made
it
twice. You know, she was gonna be a star. God, I hope she didn't have to give somebody an angry Hank Jr. just to get that part.
Reload.
As soon as arcades and consoles could push some serious polygon muscle, Sega was there to let you shoot those polygons.
It stole more quarters from me than my middle school bullies. Travis, I don't know who poisoned your cat, but it was middle school. Get over it. Christ. Jesus Christ.
This game is short, but it's okay. It's challenging. They highlight all the enemies. They don't. But you can still shoot innocent victims. That just seems to be like part of these gun games now. Until you memorize the levels, then it gets a lot easier.
And the Oscar for Best Vocal Performance goes to the first boss, who sounds like he just got his wisdom teeth pulled by a discount dentist.
Lady Bo, don't we? I'll take care of you myself. Wait, I give up, I give up. I'll talk what you want to know about a racket.
I'm not sure what's going on in Sega's voice acting department, but promise us one thing: never change.
Problem with my CFOX system. No accident should have occurred. Ooh!
Oh, wow.
All right, guys. Enjoy these light gun games while you can, while there's still CRT TVs to play them on.
Unless you're like me and wrapped in cellophane.
Yeah, right.
All right. And if you see an old Area 51 or Time Crisis machine out there in the wild, throw a quarter in it.
And if you see our camera guy Ryan out there in the wild, you can put about a third in him before he screams and hits you. Unless you get him drunk. Just the tip. Just the tip.
Then to sneak it in.
All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And tip your waitress.
And neuter all pets.
And stupid people.
Good night. Midlife Crisis would be a great game.
Yeah, it would.
Dude, going down to the grocery store, buy that one particular item that you went there for, but they didn't have it at that grocery store, so you had to go to another grocery store.
That's a midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis.
I thought it was like buying a rug. I thought it was like buying a rug and driving a Miata.